Guys, you won't believe the creepy incidents we're diving into today. These aren't just random moments. They're straight up disturbing and so scary they might keep you awake at night. Trust me, these incidents are the real deal, and they'll chill you to the bone. Want to never face these spooky events yourself? Smash that like and subscribe button for more haunting stories. I'll keep you safe.
1. The man inside a bear costume.
Let's talk about the man inside a bear costume. But can you like and follow me first, not forcing? Thanks. So this guy made a bear costume, and when he wore it it wouldn't be taken off, and he was suffocating inside. There was no zipper, I think, but it wouldn't be taken off. So he started panicking, and after a few moments, the video cut off and he never posted since then. So we guys never heard of him since then. Goodbye, and stay safe.
A scary incident happened to a guy trapped inside a bear costume. The air was hot and heavy, with so little oxygen he could barely breathe. Even worse, the bear paws had no fingers, so he couldn't pick up a knife to cut the costume or open a door to call for help. As time passed, he grew more afraid, struggling in the tight space, but everything felt hopeless. This creepy story is so disturbing it will never leave your mind. The guy struggled desperately inside the bear costume, trying to break free but failing. I will show you the video. We have not seen any updates from the guy in the bear costume. What happened to him after that scary incident? Is he still alive? What do you think about this? It is so creepy that it makes me worry every time I think back.
2. The magic gone wrong.
Trust me, this will be the scariest and most haunting thing you have ever seen. If you plan to search for the video, stop now if you just want to watch a Zomedy magic show. This video will explain all things.
Let's talk about magic show gone wrong. This show was performed by a man and his wife. They're supposed to cut the wife into 3 pieces. She gets in the box, and the guy starts sawing her legs. It all seemed to be going well until they got to the head part. The man was about to cut her head, but the wife's head got stuck in the box. She can't pull her head through the middle part of the box, so she couldn't change her head into a fake one. The wife was trying to signal the problem, but the man didn't notice because of the background music and the chainsaw. Then, the wife's head was being... This show was absolutely horrifying. Please don't watch the video, especially if you have a weak stomach. Stay safe.
To stop your curiosity, I will tell you about that scary video. A girl was gagged and locked in a box, with only part of her arm and foot sticking out. There was a mechanism in the box to keep her safe from the saw, but it got stuck, and disaster struck. The first cut sliced through her lower body, and her foot outside stopped moving. Even worse, the man didn't notice and moved to her head. She banged her hand and shook her head hard inside the box, trying to signal the audience, but I guess they thought it was part of the act. When they opened the box, everyone was shocked and frozen.
3. Fire breather.
Have you ever seen a fire breather? That job is very dangerous and sometimes risks their life. It is so creepy to think about what could happen with just one mistake. The next video will explain a horrible accident.
Explaining incidents, part 2.
Fire breather incident.
Before we start, can you follow me on Roblox? We're close to 1,000. Thank you, my cloudies. This man was from USA. He is known for breathing in fire, which is his talent. But one day something tragic incident had happened during the show. During his performance, he was lighting up a fire on a torch or whatever it's called, and putted it in his mouth, but then he accidentally swallowed some of the fuel. After it, he then burped and the fire was under his stomach. After just 1 second, his stomach and body exploded, and the people who was watching him perform thought it was part of the acting, and his body parts went on people's faces. Later on, his head was found on the popcorn machine.
Just thinking about it scares me to death. If you see a fire breather on the street, give them some money to support them. Still can't picture how scary fire can be. You can search Kim Yosh online, then come back to watch my next video.
Fear, Kim Yosh.
Let's talk about.
Kim Yosh.
Before we start, can you follow me on Roblox? Thanks, Kim Yosh, known from the country named China. Kim Yosh is a handsome boy from China. He had a girlfriend, but I don't know what her name was. One day, a tragic incident had happened. What happened was, there was a big bunch of fires burning all around the building, and the hero, which is known as Kim Yosh, saved his girlfriend from the big fire. But do you know what his girlfriend did? She left him because of physical looks. This was what he looked like after getting burnt. He even lost his right arm, and his girlfriend left him because of his looks. Such a stupid girl. I feel so bad for him. Well, that's all, guys. Goodbye and stay safe.
The information was a bit wrong before. The video said he was in China, but really he was in Korea. The incident happened just recently, in 2025. Before the accident, he was very handsome, and after that you have seen the photos. Now he has no two hands to work, and his girlfriend left him too. It is so sad. It makes me feel bad every time I think about it.
5. Facelift incident.
Another accident is just as horrible as the last one. Do not try to search for the video to watch, unless you have a really strong stomach. Just thinking about it makes me feel bad.
Let's talk about
Face split incident.
the face split incident took place in Spain back in 2009. It all started when two brothers were swimming in the ocean and decided to jump off a cliff. The first brother jumped perfectly and landed safely in the water, without injuries. Then it was the second brother's turn. He was ready to jump, but when he did, he landed on a concrete, splitting his face open. He then fell into the water. As he floated, his head was completely covered in blood, staining the water around him red. He was rushed to the hospital, and the doctors tried everything to save him, but he sadly died. There's a video of the incident, but I'd rather not watch it. It's too disturbing. Stay safe.
Stay safe out there. I really don't suggest playing dangerous games without protective gear or checking everything carefully, especially jumping from somewhere high. Just thinking about it gives me chills. Are you sure you're brave enough?
6. Birthday cake.
Do you like eating birthday cake? Have you ever smeared cream on each other's faces for fun? Be careful when playing with cake though. I had a friend who got a whole birthday cake smashed on her face at a party. Hidden under the sweet cream was a sharp stick. She didn't know. And what happened next was truly horrible. I can't share the details because it's too haunting. The scary thing is, this has happened to many people. Not everyone could be saved. Like the girl in the next video.
Be quiet! Take him back! Take him out!
Because of her own birthday cake, Eli lost her friends and almost lost her life. Today is Eli's birthday, and she returned home with her 3 best friends to celebrate. Her parents, with all their love, prepared the cake and then left the room to give the young one some space. In the midst of the joy, Eli made a wish. When she smiled and blew out the candles, the unexpected happened. One of her friends suddenly pushed her face into the cake. A second later, Eli fell onto it and didn't move again. The friends thought it was a joke. Excitedly, they urged her to get up, but to everyone's surprise, blood began to flow from the cake. It turned out that there were small toothpicks hidden in the cake, and one of them had pierced directly into Eli's face. Upon hearing the screams, the parents rushed into the room. The scene terrified them, and they had no choice but to immediately call for emergency help. Fortunately, the paramedics arrived in time and managed to save Eli's life. However, a scar remained on her face for life. After the incident, Eli's parents took her friends to court, but since they were all only 15 years old, they ultimately received no punishment.
After watching this video, would you still dare to smear cake on someone's face? I'm too scared to do it now. If you have a friend who loves that prank, send them this video to keep your nose safe from trouble. Just thinking about it feels creepy already.
7. Javier incident.
The last video isn't too scary, but it will make your jaw drop. Have you ever thought about the dead coming back to life? It sounds impossible, but it really happened. And on a TV show too. I was shocked when I heard about it. The next video will tell you everything.
Let's talk about one of the craziest moments in Mexican TV history, the Javier incident. Guys, I talked about this video years ago, but so many of you guys have been asking me to cover it. And guys, I get it. This story is evil. I can't describe it. But before I show you these absolutely horrifying clips, let's break it down a little bit. In 2009, one of the most successful drama-driven TV series would be released on TV Azteca called Laura de Todos, where you see host Laura Bozo bring guests onto her show and interview them under crazy situations, sometimes involving into tears, arguments, or even fights. You think of like a Mexican Jerry Springer. But anyways, in 2010, Laura para Todos would have one of the craziest moments in TV history with this episode, in which she'd have a wife appear in tears and explain that she tragically lost her husband in a horrible car accident. But unfortunately for her, she would be faced with her dead husband's mistress, a 21-year-old girl who he had gotten pregnant. Now, this is where the episode gets kind of weird, because Laura would obviously feel for the wife, grab Javier's ashes, you know, the husband, and do this.
Acá está Javier. Bueno, yo a veces converso con los muertos y la verdad yo no entiendo, Javier, de verdad. Trata de explicarme, Javier, porque ¿cómo puedes hacer esta maldad? Tu esposa, a la que amabas, 21 años, Javier, con tu esposa, y encima te metes con una niña de 21 años, Javier. Embarazas a una niña de 21 años. ¿Cómo puede ser posible que tú seas capaz, Javier, de hacer semejante cosa?
Yeah, she scolded the ashes. Now, things would get even more strange when Laura would claim that she can talk to the dead and that now she is going to summon Javier. Let me just show you what happens.
Bajen las luces, señores. Este programa tiene el poder de resucitar a los muertos. ¡Que pase el muerto! ¡Que pase!
Yeah, he's alive. Obviously, the wife freaks out, goes to hug him. The mistress just faints, knocks out. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, okay, he got exposed. Let's just get him and his wife back together. No, Javier then claims that he has amnesia. He can't remember anything because, you know, the crash did happen, according to him. That's why he pushed off his wife off of him, because he doesn't remember her. And when Laura proceeds to show him a photo of his family with his wife, he claims that he doesn't remember them. Not even his kid. So Laura, not believing any of it, proceeds to show this.
Ahí está su nueva esposa. Señora, por favor, se lo pido. Por favor, señora.
¿Cómo me puedes engañar? El fruto del trabajo de los dos.
Yeah, he started another family with another woman. Y'all, this is intricate. This is getting too crazy. So, Laura brings the third woman and basically exposes this man to hell. All I gotta say is, if you gotta fake your death to cheat, that's some crazy work. And yeah, that's the story of the Javier incident. What do you guys think? Is this real? Is this fake? Is this truly just some narrative TV gold? Or is Javier truly the most evil serial cheater in existence? Let me know. Let me know.
My jaw dropped every 15 seconds. This story is weird like a movie. But the video ends here.
8. Cat in a blender incident.
The next story is not for cat lovers, because it is really disturbing and haunting. If you are thinking about searching for cat in a blender, stop now. Trust me, you don't want those horrible images to haunt you or give you nightmares.
Let's talk about
the cat in a blender incident.
this incident happened in May 2023. It involved a calico cat being blended by a man. It started when he put the cat in a blender and began turning it on and off repeatedly. Eventually, he stopped turning it off and left it running, all while laughing in the background. The cat was in extreme pain, crying out for help, completely helpless. After that, he put the cat in a microwave and kept laughing until the cat died. At first, the video went viral in China. Then it spread internationally. It gained so much attention that Chinese netizens were able to track him down. The man was identified as Xu Jihui, a Chinese food blogger and influencer from Anhui province. He was only detained for 15 days, because in China,
Animal cruelty is not considered a serious crime. May the cat rest in peace. No animal should ever have to go through something like this. Stay safe out there.
Cats are so cute, sometimes a bit naughty, but they don't deserve to be treated like that. Just thinking about the horrible things that could happen gives me chills. Please love your pets, because they always care for us and stay loyal. What topic do you want me to do next? Leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe. I can't wait to see your ideas.